What's going on, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you all had a fantastic new comic book day and you were able to grab all of your books on time. This was a very small week of new books. I only managed to grab 6 total issues, and I did miss out on Ant-Man issue number 2. So instead of doing my usual top 10 list, I'm going to be doing a top 5 list instead. These books were awesome, though. I'm really excited to talk about them, and as always, as I begin to talk about these books, just be aware there's definitely going to be spoilers. I get very excited talking about them. I let some stuff slip up, but I do put a little spoiler tag down below in the corner to give you a heads up that a spoiler is about to happen. And if you do enjoy the content, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to miss out on any of my upcoming videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Now, let's jump right into this top 5 list. So before I get started on this week's top 5 list of books, I do want to apologize that I had to cancel Tuesday night's live stream where we break down Cover Price's top 10 list of books. If you were interested in last week's giveaway, I'm going to be announcing that winner in this coming live stream. It happens every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. EST, and like I said, we break down Cover Price's top 10 list of books, we give our opinions on it, and overall it's a fun time. But to make up for it, I am going to be doing a giveaway in this coming Sunday's video. I'm going to be giving out a trade paperback, so tune into that to see what book I'm going to be giving away. So this first one I'm going to be going over is the one that did not make this week's top 5 list. We've got Dynamite's Vampirella Year One, issue number 2. This is a variant cover. Honestly, it really wasn't that bad of an issue. I did hype up that first issue. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good spot for new readers to jump into Vampirella, but I felt as though this issue was all over the place. I like the artwork. I do like the story that's going on, but for someone who doesn't know a lot about these characters, it just felt a little overwhelming. It felt like there was a lot happening and a lot of just kind of jumping back and forth with a ton of different characters to kind of keep track of. Just my opinion, though. Like I said, I'm not going to be getting too in-depth with this issue. If you're a longtime reader of Vampirella, I want to hear your opinions on this one down below. And also if you're a new reader as well, because like I said, I did enjoy it, but I felt a little lost and a little confused as I was reading it, but still overall a very good story that I recommend to new Vampirella readers. And now with all that being said, let's jump into this week's top 5 list. And here we go, everyone. Kicking this top 5 list of books off first, we've got coming in at number 5. This is Marvel's. We've got Amazing Fantasy, issue number 1000, the big 1000th issue of Amazing Fantasy. This is cover A, and honestly, I went into it kind of with an open mind, a lot of new Marvel stuff. I really don't have high expectations for it, but I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I was really looking forward to it. And honestly, it really didn't let me down. If you were interested in this one, it does have, I believe, a $7.99 price tag. I thought the artwork was very consistently well done throughout the entire story. And speaking of the story, it's broken up into, I think it was 8 different short stories. Honestly, I thought they were all great. I'm obviously not going to be going in depth with them, but just from the first one to the last one, maybe a couple in between were just all right. But overall, for a $7.99 price tag, I felt like I got my money's worth on this one. Let's talk about this one more down below, but for those reasons, we've got coming in at number 5 this week, we have Marvel's Amazing Fantasy, issue number 1000. Next up this week, we've got coming in at number 4. This is Marvel's brand new one, folks. We've got Thunderbolts, issue number 1. This is cover A. So I wasn't able to grab Ant-Man issue number 2, and overall it was an extremely light week to begin with. So those were the only 2 reasons that I picked this new series up, and I'll tell you what, it was way better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I thought it was going to be pretty bad to begin with. I didn't have really any expectations for it, but I'll tell you what, beginning, middle, and end, by the time I was done reading it, I was very satisfied with this first issue. The artwork was pretty solid, but the storytelling is what really brought me in. We got introduced to the new Thunderbolts team, and honestly, they gave an incredible introduction, I felt, for a lot of these characters. We got little profiles and just kind of a play-by-play of what was really going on as the whole team was being assembled. I really enjoyed this issue. On top of a great story, we also had awesome action as well, and I highly recommend picking up this new series. And honestly, I feel as though this is probably going to lead somehow into the new movie or just kind of on that realm. I know Marvel likes to do that with a lot of new series, and it had a couple first appearances in there too. So for those reasons, we've got coming in at number 4 this week, we've got Marvel's new one, Thunderbolts, issue number 1. And now we've got coming in at number 3 this week, this is AWA's. We've got the Joneses, issue number 5. This is cover A, and for those of you reading this one, this is the series finale. Overall, I think they did a phenomenal job on it. I really like the artwork. I really like the storytelling. Each issue progressed the plot just a little bit more. We got some awesome action, and by the time we hit this 5th issue, we knew exactly where the story was going, and it did not let me down at all. We've got our 2 main families. They've been clashing the entire time once they kind of found out each other's identities, and it all got resolved. But I stand by what I said. This deals with all the Resistance world, the Reborns, and just that whole superhero side of AWA. If you have not read the Resistance, and not even the Resistance Uprising, but at least the Volume 1 of Resistance, don't pick up any of these tie-in series. Grab the trade paperbacks for everything, sit down, read it, and enjoy it all at once. You will understand what's going on, but you really won't be able to grasp everything because they don't really tell you as much that the world just kind of hates these reborns. You really see it building up through the other series, and that's why we know that everyone just hates the reborns, but we don't really know why in this series. But if you read everything else, you're going to understand this one perfectly well. And like I said, as far as the reborn stuff goes, this might be one of my favorite tie-in series to the Resistance. Definitely check it out. And for those reasons, we've got coming in at number 3 this week, we've got AWA's The Joneses, issue number 5. And here we go, everyone. This is it. We're down to our top 2 issues of the week. We've got coming in at number 2. This is Image's Hellcop, issue number 10. This is cover B, and I'll tell you what, this series just keeps getting better and better and better. I absolutely love it. From the artwork to the storytelling, the plot development, the character just interactions with each other. They're killing it on this series right now. The first arc, I will admit, when I started reviewing this series, I thought, it's really not that bad. I'm enjoying it, but we'll see where it goes. Maybe if I like it enough, I'll continue on to the next arc. And the next arc took everything off, and where we are right now, I'm absolutely loving it, and I definitely highly recommend this series. So this one picks up directly where the last one left off, even though this one kind of, to me, read more like a one-shot, because it leads into the next arc then. But man, if you can recall from the last issue, they found a new realm, and that's when the Red Queen got brought onto the Earth realm, and now we got the Cheshire Cat, all hell broke loose, and they did such a good job with this one. Let's talk about this one more down below. You definitely need to be reading the series. Grab those trade paperbacks. We've got coming in at number 2 this week, we've got Image's Hellcop, issue number 10. Next up, we've got coming in at number 1, everyone. This is my top read of the week. We have Boom Studios' House of Slaughter, issue number 8. This is cover A. I absolutely love this new volume. They are doing a killer job on it, no pun intended. But overall, honestly, I'm really enjoying it. The artwork, I love that we're learning more about the Scarlet Mask. I really like Edwin as a character as well. If you were interested in this new volume, you didn't finish reading just House of Slaughter, the first arc, you really don't have to read it. It really doesn't play a role in this new volume at all. In the grand scheme of it, I don't think it really plays a role in just Something is Killing the Children either, but I'm putting this one in at number 1 over Hellcop because that issue was awesome. The action, the storytelling, it was all great. But I'm a sucker for Something is Killing the Children. I think we learned a lot in this issue that's actually going to be playing a bigger role in Something is Killing the Children. We learned a lot more about the monsters. Edwin kind of just came to a conclusion. He's very smart. That's why he's a Scarlet Mask. We're learning they deal with all the books and the history and stuff like that. He's using that knowledge to learn more about these monsters. And because we now know this as the reader, we can take that knowledge, and maybe they're putting little hints here and there in the other issues of Something is Killing the Children as well. This issue, like I said, not a lot of stuff happened. We got to see a little bit of action just from kind of past case files, but nothing really happened from it, but we did get left on a nice cliffhanger as well. This is a fantastic read on top of a fantastic volume. And for those reasons, we have absolutely coming in at number 1 this week, taking the crown, we have House of Slaughter, issue number 8. And that's a wrap on this week's top 5 list of books, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment down below what your top read of the week was, and be sure to let me know which books you think I missed out on. And thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to miss out on any of my upcoming content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell to get notified every time I drop new videos. You won't regret it. And I've got 2 more sitting off to the side here with more of my comic book content. Click on one of those, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.